Hey, what's going on everybody? My name's Dr. P and welcome back today for another video. Now in this one guys, I want to go over a number of things, some map changes, what could be coming in the near future. I'm also going to be going over the expected changes for patch 8.3, which is confirmed to be coming tomorrow, April 10th. With a mere 29 days left in Season 8, I hope this update might be the start of something critical and important for the overall storyline. Guys, make sure to drop a like on this video, give me that thumbs up if you like it, and also consider subscribing if you want to see more videos just like this. I'm uploading almost every day covering the latest and greatest in Fortnite Battle Royale. Of course, quick shout out to the guys on screen and everyone using my code. I love you guys. If you want to shout out for yourself in an upcoming video, just send me screenshot proof over on Twitter. That's the best place to send me a screenshot. I'll have that linked for you below. So as you just saw in that tweet a little earlier, Fortnite's update version 8.3 is coming tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. One of the things we know for sure is coming is the Reboot van. Reboot vans will be stationed all across the map in main POIs, and all you have to do is pick up a teammate's Reboot card if they die, put it in the van, and they will come back to life. I think this is going to be a good update, but again, there's no way to know for sure until we play with it. I'm expecting it to be good and well received, but nonetheless, that is one of the things coming. Something else to expect is a pretty serious nerf to the baller. Basically, as it stands right now with the baller, it is impenetrable. You cannot shoot through it. The only way to hurt someone inside of the ball is if you actually shoot them enough to make the vehicle explode, which can be pretty annoying, and as a result, the baller has been kind of abused in some respects. With the upcoming update, people are going to be able to shoot you through the vehicle and it will not be impenetrable anymore. I don't know about you guys, but almost every game I play that I get towards the end of a game, you see so many people sitting in the ballers on the edge. I'm glad personally the baller is getting this nerf. I think it's needed. This next thing is pretty specific to PC players, but they are making it so you can no longer play in that super stretched resolution. Here's how it's gonna work. When using a custom resolution, vertical field of view will be locked. Horizontal field of view will be unlocked in all modes except competitive playlists. I think this is absolutely fair, especially when you consider a lot of times PC players end up playing with console players. And obviously having that insanely stretched resolution is something console players cannot do and therefore is a serious advantage. And finally, there seems to be a pretty big update coming to not just one singular vehicle, but all vehicles in the game. Courtesy of FortniteNews.com, it says, sources tell us that a future update will include heavy changes to the way every vehicle in the game works, which may affect handling and controls. Epic is considering a way to test the changes first in creative mode before actually putting them live. This one actually isn't confirmed to be in this patch, but it is going to be in a patch upcoming soon, and it could very well be this one. Of course, the main thing that almost everyone is looking for in a patch for Fortnite at the moment is a revert on the old update they did on mats and health siphoning. That's basically the only Twitter reply on any one of their tweets right now. You would think with so many people telling them to revert, at this point they would. If it's going to happen in this patch, it doesn't look like they're going to be telling us beforehand. It would be a surprise, and honestly, I kind of doubt that they're going to revert it tomorrow. That doesn't mean they're not ever going to revert it, but I feel like they would have announced that kind of thing already. But hey, prove me wrong, Fortnite. Let's revert it tomorrow. In the comment section, let me know what you are most excited for or most worried about from this update. I would really like to see your thoughts. For me, I'm really glad to see the baller getting this nerf. I think it's much needed. Also really excited about the respawn vans. This could be a good update. Got my fingers crossed. If there's one thing that I know is going to happen tomorrow, it's going to be data miners and leakers going to the game's coding and pulling out everything new from this patch. Now that could be new loading screens, that could be just updates on the volcano, updates on the live event we should expect later this season. anything like that. Of course, the second we get any information, anything new at all, you can count on me to keep you updated and upload a video right here on the channel. Might as well go ahead and tick that bell, turn on those notifications. While we wait for new stuff from tomorrow's patch, let's go over currently what's happening and update you guys on the status and positioning of several things. Let's start with Harry the helicopter. He is actually very close to Loot Lake at this point. He's directly east of it, looking straight into the middle. This is about the 5th time in a row that the helicopter has moved, and it's had its sights in the middle of Loot Lake. I kind of feel like something's up with Loot Lake specifically at this point. The helicopter seemed to have such a predetermined path. It looked like it was going to go all around the edges of the map, and by the time it was almost ready to go back to Sunny Steps where it originated from, it started to go down and take this massive curl all the way around the parameter of Loot Lake. Did the helicopter finally spot what it was looking for, what it came here to search for, and decided to just stay close by? If so, what could Loot Lake have to offer? Well, coincidentally enough, we know just to the east of the helicopter, and it's not far at all, there's this dig site that recently completed its digging here. And at the bottom of it, there is what appears to be some kind of metal bunker door blocking us from getting further down. At this point, I've seen 2 theories that make sense about what this could be. One, Ruin is inside. He is the Discovery skin, and dare I say it, the government discovered him by digging up his site here. I think that's the most logical and makes the most sense, but time will tell. The second option is this bunker was designed to keep the lava from actually filling up this place like it did in the Divet. Also, I never really noticed this, but there is an Easter Island statue head in this bunker. These were from Season 5. Interesting how it got in the ground. Obviously, there's no way to confirm it or prove it at this point, but I do have this really strange gut feeling, and also there's a lot of evidence to suggest Loot Lake might be hiding something. There could be something under there. There could be a secret. Speaking of the Divet, let's go and give you a quick update on what's happened over here. As you can see, there has been no activity. I halfway expected the lava to start rising relatively quickly. It hasn't done anything yet. Doesn't mean it won't though. I'll definitely keep you updated with what's going on at the Divet. You can see the lava and the magma is pretty much just at a standstill, not rising, at least that I'm aware of, and if it has, it's been so minimal as to not notice it. Obviously, the main theory right now about the magma in the Divet is simply it's going to rise and fill up the Divet in some way. I kind of expect that to happen at this point. In fact, people for so many seasons have talked about the Divet being filled up with either water, snow, dirt, and now they're saying lava. I expect there's a good chance we could see some progress with the Divet, you know, the lava rising there, and even besides that, see progress with a number of things around the map with this update that's going live in the morning. I expect there to be a lot of map changes, and of course, you can bet I'll cover them right here for you. We're still waiting to see what happens with the statues, the rock statues that have been getting closer to each other over the course of Season 8. I'll be intrigued to see if any digging starts at the next dig site, which is most likely going to be in that building in Tilted that keeps getting destroyed every season. Speaking of the Tilted dig site, I saw this comment in my last video that said, the Tilted Towers dig site is where a meteor hit and hop rocks were. Interesting point, because if you remember, a couple weeks ago, there was a leak in the game's coding that suggested hop rocks could come back to the game in some way because, quite plainly, there was a line of coding that said hop rocks. 2 of the dig site locations, one future, one present, that is the Tilted dig site and the Divet, had hop rocks at one point. Is it possible the helicopter and the government, they're digging to try and find hop rocks and bring them back in some way? As you know, that's what they were doing for the entirety of Season 4. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, there are only 29 days left in Season 8, and then we're on to bigger and better things with Season 9, and I bet by the time Season 9 starts up, the map is going to look so different, as it does with every season pretty much. But for the next 29 days, I'm going to be extremely curious and extremely excited to follow the lore, to follow the storyline, and to ultimately see what happens with the volcano, to see what big event's going to go down. It should be really fun. Trust me on this, guys, so much is going on, and there isn't anyone who's going to work harder to bring you the best info than I am. Make sure to subscribe and check out my channel daily if you want to see the best and most current information regarding the Season 8 storyline and beyond. I hope to see you in another video very soon, and until then, my friends, take it easy and peace out.